High pressured environments are what creates diamonds. Every single day you come in, you're pushing the limits on what's possible. But let me ask you this, do you really need to burn yourself out in high pressure environments to succeed? If you look at some of the big creators that are out there right now, like the Grant Cardones or the Alex Hormozian, they have these amazing teams in these high pressured environments, whether it's sales-based roles or it's just content creation roles. What those high pressured environments are doing, there's pros and cons to it, right? So let's look at the cons for a second. When you are pressured, you're broken down. When you're broken down, you have emotional triggers that are released that it's like, I'm tired, I'm not sleeping well, I have all this pressure on me, I have this to-do list that never gets done, I have all these expectations from me that aren't being achieved, and you almost feel like you're just slipping, your wheels are spinning and you can't get your head above water. That's all on the high pressured environment con side. But when you look at the pros, high pressured environments are what creates diamonds. It's what allows people to come out of the shell and grow. It's painful because when you're in that shit, it sucks. But those environments and those work experiences for a specific period of time, right? And let's look at being a stockbroker in New York City versus being in a Grant Cardone sales work environment, right? Two highly stressed, highly pressured, kind of high performance, type A personality roles. But one over here is breaking you down, late nights, taking drugs to keep you up and performing high, crazy stress, dealing with other people's monies, but it's extremely high paying. So in this experience here, what you're getting is a lot of capital return while you know that that's somewhat short-lived, meaning that you're not going to be in that experience for your whole life on the floor market, high trades, high stressed environments. At a certain point, you're going to be like, man, enough's enough. I've made $500,000 a year, $1 million a year for the last 7 or 8 years. I've broken down my body. I don't have a relationship. I'm just running from here to there. I just can't take this shit anymore. And at a certain point, you're just gonna be like, I just wanna go find happiness, man. I just wanna go live life and I wanna enjoy myself and I wanna do things that I feel like I'm adding value to the world. And at that moment, you're almost like at this beautiful cut between making money and, hey, I have money now, I'm gonna just go enjoy life. So that's what this experience creates. On this other side with the Grant Cardone or the high performance based sales role, this environment is heavy education. You might make good money, but it's highly experiential and educational. So for the younger learning phase, when you're in your 20s or even early 30s, you're trying to skill stack. And when you try to skill stack, what you want to do is put yourself in these high pressured environments that allow you to accumulate skills. They allow you to build character. They teach you things you probably wouldn't have had if you weren't in that experience. You then take that for X amount of time. And you've seen this happen now. You see guys that are in high performing sales role for the Grant Cardones of the world and people like that. And they turn around and they go launch their own company. And now they're making $1 million plus. And why? It's not just because they were highly stressed and now they're doing things on their own terms and all that. It's because the skill stack that they learned there, the understanding of how to play the game was learned in a very short period of time. So if you think about it, day one, you come in and you're pressured, you have high targets to achieve. Day two, same thing. Day three, same thing. 4, 5, all the way. And every single day you come in, you're pushing the limits on what's possible. You have these high targets and you're trying to achieve these things that are much higher than what you're probably able to achieve. But all that does is that it takes your level of foundational skill and it starts to stack over time. And every single day you become even 1% better per day, you are building a very valuable experience. And personally, you could take that value and go do something else after a specific period of time that allows you to go do things for you. So both of these things, this one allows you to generate revenue, which then gives you the foundational support to go onto your own journey, which is going to be chasing life on your terms or something that's a little bit less stressful or less pressured and drives happiness in your life. And then on the other side, you have these experiential, educational, foundational skill sets that are being developed during that time, which it's not the money per se, but it's the skill set that if you do at a very young age, when you come back in market and now you go apply it for you, you're going to get there that much quicker, right? So if you took your 20s to put yourself in those rough spots and those tough educational learnings and surround yourself with people that are much more aggressive and more demanding and it's higher, pressured environments, then at a certain point, 3, 4, 5 years down the road or whatever that might be for you, you're going to have the ability to go and accelerate that next phase and build a company in a matter of X amount of months or years versus like a long, like decade of experiences just getting the shit beat out of you, learning lesson after lesson after lesson because of the foundations that you built. So you got to pick your poison. Obviously, at the end of the day, what you're trying to do is just chase life on your terms. But my advice is that high pressured environments allow you to accelerate the foundational skills that it takes to become successful and chase life the way you intend to chase it. It's never too early to put yourself in those crazy environments, but I made this video here where I break down the 2 phases of your 20s and hope that it'll help you on your path.